Hi, this is Professor G, and welcome to my preview of this Chapter 1 worksheet. When you first open up the worksheet, make sure you read these instructions because this is Excel. You'll be doing a lot of cell-based formulas and functions as you work with the worksheet. Let's get started. Down here, you can see where the worksheet is. So we're going to open up this worksheet right here, and I'll click on Open. And you may get this line up here. It says Protected View. So you go right up there and tell me what you want to do. You might have to type it in, but it's Enable Editing. And so that allows me to put formulas and functions into the worksheet. This is a traditional format income statement. You probably remember this. And so here, the selling and administrative expenses right here will include both a variable and fixed cost. So let's get started. So I'm in this cell. I'm going to press the equal key, and then I'm going to click on sales. And when I press the enter key, there it is, the 12,000. And press the equal key again, and I'll click on cost of goods sold. Press the enter key, there it is again. Now we've got the gross margin. So that's equal, that one. Press the minus key and click on that one. When we press the enter key, here's our gross margin. Okay, now let's do the selling and administrative expenses. I said that they were both, it was going to be both variable and fixed costs here. And so I'm going to press the equal key, and let's see, the variable selling is that number right there, and the plus key. And then here's your fixed selling expenses, and there we go. That's both of them then. And do this again, equal, variable administrative is right there, plus the fixed administrative, press the enter, and we've got that. And so we want to carry the total of those two over there, so we'll press the equal key again, and that, and plus that. We've got that figure right there. And so to get the net operating income, we press the equal key, click on gross margin, minus the selling administrative expenses, and bang, we've got $1,000 net operating income. Now the contribution format income statement is different because they separate out the variable expenses and the fixed expenses. But you should end up here in the same spot. So let's do the sales. Here, of course, you realize that cost of goods sold is a variable expense, even though there is nothing that says expense in it. So we're still talking about a variable expense there. And now we got the variable selling expense, and we've got the variable administrative expense. Here we have the opportunity to type in our first function. And so I'm going to press the enter key, and I'm going to type in SUM and click on the left parent. I'm going to drag this down like this, and then I'm going to type the right parent, and when I press the enter key, the sum of these figures are going to be in this cell location right here. And you can see what it looks like right up here. And so let's continue on. We got the sales minus the variable expenses. And that gives us the contribution margin. Now let's put the fixed expenses in. There's your fixed selling. And equals fixed administrative. Put those two together here. That plus that equals that. That minus this gives you 1,000. You'll notice that this number and this number should be the same when you're done with this worksheet. So we're going to click back here. I have it in Windows, and you may have something different. We're going to move on to the next part of the assignment. And make sure you click on this next button right here. Here you're going to see the changes in the data. So you will take these and put them on the worksheet. So I click on the worksheet over here, and I'd put those numbers into this area right here. And then you start answering these questions. And you go down here like this. So if you end up with something that's not right, you can click on check my work over here. And if you are stuck and you don't know what you did wrong, I don't see it here, but there should be an ask button between the ebook and the print. You click on the ask button, I'll send a message to you telling you what's wrong, or I'll show you what's wrong in a short video. Main thing here is to make sure that you go all the way down to the bottom, scroll down to the bottom, because there's several questions here that you should not miss. Okay, I hope you like this preview. Do enjoy learning how to use Microsoft Excel. It is such a good tool for managers. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.